Okay, because yesterday we saw we tried to overpass on it, especially I will not go deep in the. So yesterday we saw how this model should be is missing what you call homogeneity issues, and he's going to use ALDL. So that's why sometimes when I see new model that you will be need in your research, in your thesis, I will be trying to make a PPT for it as quick as possible, and then we can just learn how to use the ALDL. So alongside within the time that we are having, we are going to learn, even though it's not within your academic context, I will add it as a bonus sense for you to be aware of how you can use ALDL. A stand for autoregressive, D stand for distributive lag. It's a short run model, and they use it when my variables are not stationary and one is becoming stationary. Do you remember last time? Last time we had our variable which was stationary was this one. Trade openness, yes, I think trade openness was stationary, but the remaining was not stationary. The GDP was not stationary, money supply, and even also the imports. And the way he described the model, it's a bit well. He can just collect he can just correlate the nile and the alternative. We see how the best way he can write a good hypothesis. So this is the structure. It should first of all bring the preliminary pages. I think you've learned within the research. The preliminary pages. What's main thing that's in preliminary pages you shouldn't lose? You should not lose the title page. The second is should be having a declaration of your origin and even also the approval from your supervisor. Dedication up to the table of contents. Please remember to have table of contents, table of tables, table of figures, table, list of abbreviation, and even also appendix. Right? If you have many appendixes, so the main body he should study the background of the study, problem statement, but this is very normal. Research questions up to the organizations of the study. The literature review, the essential one is the two parts in the literature review, the background, no, the introduction, the main concept. Now for this topic, the literature review will be to define the exchange rate concept, to define the exchange rate volatility, because we have exchange rate, but also the exchange rate volatility, the economic growth, and the regime of exchange rate in Rwanda or across the country. You need also to add what you call the PPP, purchasing power parity. Purchasing power parity means if I have 5K, what can I be able to afford within my 5K? Is it the same like someone who is having $5 in USA, the thing that he needs? Because $5, I think it's equivalent to seven K for one currencies. If someone is able to have 7K in Rwanda, he can afford the same thing that someone with $5 in USA. So that is what we call the purchasing power parity. Yeah, you can see we require him to add also the ISLM. Do you remember the ISLM? IS stand for
Investment saving.
ML. ML
Liquidity management.
is repeat management. And then the combinations of both
Have good money.
okay, is good markets and money markets. That's good. But now he's missing this part. He's missing this part. He can cheat from here, right? The part that will be in the literature review. He needs to also to add the international trade theory because he add trade of trade. One of the variable is include the trade because you can't see the exchange rate volatility without bringing the concept of trade, imports and exports. Okay. This should be chapter 3, research methodologies. Hmm. So the model will be ALDL. No, yes, the model will be the ALDL. Ah, ah.
So is it applicable for us?
Is it applicable?
Yes, can
Yeah,
we do
yes, yes. Even though it's not within your what you need to run as an economist from ERICA, but I will just give you as bonus to use it. I will just teach you. It's not within the content, but I can add it
So
because it is very essential.
is it possible to shift from AIDA to OLS?
Oh, okay. Before we have ALD, we have OLS. So OLS is the general, but how my variable is behaving, I can choose either to use the var, I can choose to use the vacuum, I can choose to use the the LDL, I can also choose to use ARIMA. So yesterday we were trying to use ARIMA because you have one variable, gold price. So, but all things start from OLS. OLS, it's a general everything. Yeah. But because of how variables are behaving, if I'm having one variable, I will be requested to run the ARIMA only because I'm looking at the behavior of my variable against, yes, the past, and even of past shocks, past itself.
And if in the short run, we need to use.
If it is in short run, you can use both options. You can use var or the LDL. But the reason why I'm just emphasizing here to use LDL is because of one variable. One variable is stationary, but the var for the var all the variables are not stationary. But as long as you have one or many, being stationary, a mixture of stationary and non-stationary, it will require you to bring on board. Like here that we are having the main guy who did the research. Yes, don't greet him. He needs to look at the table as quick as possible because he's delaying. And then we are on his topic. So your topic you need to add in the literature review, you need to add this thing is so the literature review you need to add this literature review ISL LM purchasing power because because of the presence of exchange rates, you need to know how the purchasing power. Oh, are we together? Okay. The research methodology is in. We can look at the chapter 4. Even though it's written chapter 3, but it should be chapter 4. Data presentation, analysis, and interpretation. He will be need to have a descriptive, a summary, a correlation. He can look at the trend. He can look at the exchange rate trend also, trade openness. And then now, yeah, you can see the correlation matrices analysis. And he will first, after correlation, he will follow with unit through test to confirm whether all the variables are stationary and all variables are non-stationary despite one which is stationary. Are we on the same page? And then there is some issues. ALJ is subdivided into parts. If you have some breaks within your variables or shocks, you need to use the ALD bounce test. And then you can learn the ECM. Yes, please.
One is
stationary is not stationary. We can use the LDL. For this case, yes, please. What do we mean by units replaced? Yes, what do we need by units? Yeah, it's possible to ask also, yeah? It's our beginning from the OLS assumption. We test the linearity. We test for the unit root test. We test whether our variables are stationary. Third, we test for the heteroscedastic. Are we having the heteroscedastic here? Yeah, it should be this one. You see? We test for the serial. We test for the normality. We test for the stability. You see the reason why you need to understand the assumption?
yes.
And we even also test the correlation because we are looking at the multicollinearity also again. And then as long as all the tests is being passing, now we can focus if we wish, or we can just stop by on Kasum stability. Yeah. So from what you state as the hypothesis, do you remember your hypothesis? Let us check whether he did it.
Which one?
He did it the H1 correctly, or it's one of the comments. No, I'm missing, but I will provide him a best hypothesis to be working on key points. These are okay. You need to test your hypothesis whether it is confirmed. You discuss the results and then summarize your chapter. That's how. These are okay. Can you see the expected sign? He needs also to show the expected sign. For the proposal, he's going to show his expected sign. The exchange rate should be both positive or negative to affect the GDP. Why? Why the exchange rate is possible to affect positive or negatively the GDP? Because eh, yeah, yeah, when we are appreciating, it can affect the GDP maybe in the negative. When we are depreciating, it affects the GDP by positive. That's why even also the researchers are meeting with the ambiguity, but the trade openness, no, trade up, it's positive. Trade promotion growth, it's positive. Money supply, it's positive. It's not to say that the positive, but it is in the same direction, right? It is in the same direction. When we decrease the money supply, the GDP also will decrease. When we increase the money supply, also the GDP will increase. So it is in the same direction. The positive doesn't say it's a positive, but we are in the same direction. But the imports, it's there. It can be differ. It can result in different direction. Where is my phone? You know, mine's not. Oh, okay. Maybe I have a mute in the cut. But I will check it in the right time. So if he's gonna use to write his econometric model, he's going to write the LDA in this format. Because we haven't learned it, so yeah, we are going to learn it as soon as possible. The hypothesis. The exchange rate volatility has no on the impact on economic growth. The alternative will be to confirm. Okay. So this is an executive summary for his topic. And the issue is this one. This is the year. He's basing on 46. But now we found that it's possible with 26 also. The currency depreciation was almost See the executive summary. The GDP is growing at 5%. The exchange rate volatility with correlation with exchange rate to the GDP is a negative. Negative. He needs also to describe the regime. Fixed exchange rate, ELA, regime of change, and now we are in flexible rates where we are mixing with determinant rate and increasing volatility. These are the results that I try to, using his data, I try to make what you call a summary. This is how the summary statistics can be look like. Who can see any volatility? Can we see the volatility in the summary? Maybe let me look at the exchange rates. So the mean is 407 positive. But because we use a long period, that's why we are not seeing a higher volatility. But if he changed 90, 80 to 2000, the volatility will be increasing, yes.
Let's look at the money supply.
Money supply. So these are the trend for the GDP, and that is the depreciation rate. It has been changing almost 1,236, and then per year it is increasing with 6%. The correlation matrices, who can detect anything? The higher correlation that we are holding is this one. The exchange rates, and here the GDP, the highest. The negative, the highest negative one. The positive strong one is the money supply. The money supply against the GDP. This one, 94. Money supply is affecting the GDP.
The exchange rate also has the same value.
The exchange rate?
Okay, has the same value.
Yeah. Yeah, both exchange rates.
The real GDP.
But this is the exchange rate. It's in normal states. This is the exchange rate. This is the volatility. Yes, it should be the volatility. Let me see.
So the money supply there in the exchange rate.
The money supply here.
Yes.
What them has the same.
Like the real
The real exchange rate, yes, with the money supply, 92. Let me check whether this is the volatility because we have two exchange rates, this one and the other one. But this one is the volatility, V. But this is the normal one. The normal exchange rate, the GDP is positive. It means as long as the exchange rate is increasing, the GDP also is increasing. When the exchange rate is decreasing, please follow. Maybe it might be a topic. Or it might give you a hint of how you can just configure your topic. Okay. It will be, but when you look at the volatility, the higher the volatility, the lower the GDP. The lower the volatility, the higher the GDP. Okay. So this is how you can see we are learning the stationarity analysis. This is how you can report. Please, this is how you can just report your results from stationarity. You report at level and its p-value are different with their p-value. And then it just puts the order. So this is at level, it has this value, and then the probability was 0.9. So do you see the reason why we use the logarithm? Because to normalize our data sets, we use the logarithm for the GDP. I use also the logarithm to normalize these data sets as well. But I can't use the exchange rates by putting the logarithm because it was a bit normalized. Because exchange rate is in thousand, but the GDP is in terms of billion.
Mm.
Money supply is in terms of billion, and the imports also it is in terms of billion. That's why I use the logarithm to normalize the discrepancy. Okay, it might be the assignment. Maybe I can just give you this table and then you can interpret. Maybe for the assignment. Mhm. The p-value here is not significantly. Can you see? At level it is not significant. But yesterday we saw this variable was stationary, right? But look at the first difference. Look at the first difference. All the variables are becoming significant except this one. This will be need to be an I2, not an I1. Okay, critical, critical. You need to change. You need to change. These are the comments from. You need to change the time period, and then you can stay on 2000 to 2005. Missing session 6. You jumped the session from session 5 to 7. Notation on the model, and then look at how check whether this variable can't be undefined. So you haven't calculated the exchange volatility. It's very simple. You look at the difference. You take the exchange of today minus previous one, you can see the volatility. So that's what you are missing. The key recommendation for your thesis, you are going to use this time. Okay. Okay, these are the best way. Okay. There is nothing but we are recommending to use gauge if it's not what the ALDL. If the ALDL is facing with an issue, you can change to the gauge. Again, it is in masters. But I can see. I can see. Sometimes students are facing with an issue of balancing data sets, and then it's require him to learn new model at least to finish the book. Mm-hmm. Yes. Let us move to the second one.
This was the summary.
Yes,
Ability of
it
this.
says yeah for that topic especially. That's why it took me a long time to. That's why I was requesting you to give me the assignment even Friday to spend a lot of time digging something from you. Because even though it's your colleague's assignment, but you need to grab something from him. You need to understand something. It's an econometrics assignment. So you need all in general to get something new. The second topic, tricky. The proofreading reports for this guy. Let me see. Oh, maybe it might be someone. He worked on effects of in e-learning. Let me see whether there is nothing from. But it's a good topic. It's a good topic. It's a good topic. Maybe you can see the name. The name is my name. It's a name Uiduhai. Who is Uiduhai? It's you. Okay. No, it's a good topic. Yeah. Don't steal this topic. Effect of e-learning platform on academic performance at the university. Maybe all the university or it should be a special okay, sorry. A case study. I mean increase the size. Okay. The current title, it's good. And the suggested one, you need to add some methodology, description, cross-section studies, because it should be a cross-sectional. Can you see that it should be a cross-sectional among the universities? Maybe we have ERICA platform, we have UR platform, University of London, we have University of Kigali, UK. He cannot, she can assess, she can assess also other universities' platform, how it is helpful. Okay, so the first sentence is maybe she can change missing statistics.
Ask you a question.
Yes, please.
If we are using the same topic for at the end, you say over one academic year, will it be the same topic? But at the end, we are saying over one academic year. Will it be cross-sectional or longitudinal?
1 year.
Yeah, over
It will be cross-sectional because you are still turning around all the universities. It will be.
You're not forgetting it.
Yeah, it should be. It should be cross-sectional. But if you change to be monthly, but within 1 year, it will be panel. It will be panel. Yes? Okay. We can suggest this paragraph to be changeable. Let me see. Let me see some critical. I will not just go through the grammar one because maybe anyone can just she can change the grammar. Let me see the model. Oh, the hypothesis first of all. Let us check the question. Okay. I'm proposing four objectives for her, but don't use all. Don't use all. Don't use all the objectives because if you use four objective, how many questions are you going to need? For those who learn well, decide business research. If you have four objectives, it means we need four questions.
Yeah.
So it will be very too hard for you. So the suggested objective I can just fix on two. I can look at the main one. Let me see that whether you can just advise her the main objective. Please read these four objective and then tell me the two that she can use. Read the four objective and tell me the two she can use. The first one is to assess the effect of e-learning platform usage on the academic performance. The second is to evaluate the influence.
First and the last. First and the last.
So your colleague is saying the first and the fourth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, yes. So because we are rushing, we are going to choose for her the first. But it's correct. It's correct. The first and the last. What will be the recommendable hypothesis? It will be because he has one X and one Y. You'll be using the e-learn platform usage as an X, and even also the academic performances as Y. Okay, academic performances. You need to grade on average the whole university per year. University of Kigali, okay, Kigali Independent University can look at the performances after using the e-learning platform. Is it helpful? Okay, so please, the hypothesis depend on the objective that you have set. You can set, he will be remaining with the first hypothesis and even also the last one. Oh, he can use the first one only. Do you need to any question, please? We can proceed. So what if he used the last one, the last hypothesis, this one? No, he will be missing.
How many hypotheses don't we have?
Depending on your objective. If your objective, because now we are having best of two objective. She will be focusing on the first objective. Let us look at the hypothesis that is in line with the first objective. It will be the first. This is the first one. She will be using this one, right? She will be using the first one to confirm this objective because it is very essential. It's what she's intent to look, right? Okay. How about the variable? So online usage, I see internet speed access. Do you know the internet speed access? Do you know the internet speed access? Can you if you Google and then you type speed fast.com, you'll be able to see the speed of the internet at all the universities. You can see. If you have internet, you can just type speed.
Yes.
Yes, fast. Okay, let me just help you to make it. Guys, I'm always out of the time. I'm always out of the time. Okay, fast.com. Maybe the lecturer speed is at now today's the internet that I'm using is at 910 Mbps.
Yerika?
No, mine, not Erika. I don't know. Maybe Erika is okay. It might be less than this one because this is the mango. Yeah, I probably think that this Erika is lower. Even also URI is lower than this one because internet is very expensive for the university.
For the university?
In general, not specific. This one.
So if you are comparing the price of internet here in Rwanda compared to other countries, it's cheaper.
Yes, it is cheaper.
You have the 50 meg or 25K. In dollars is like $20.
Yes, $20.
So it's really good.
Yeah, it's usable. But for the general one, for the higher usage, I don't know the cost. You are comparing the person, mine is yours. But for the general, like university, institutional, is maybe the cost is not too high. Paying per month 2 million for the internet, something very easy for a
It's
university.
not ready for it.
Oh, am I just bringing something confidential? Oh, what? Oh, can I just remove?
No, sir.
Oh, please. Yes. Okay. Okay. So can you see the DL? The DL will be the digital retracing. But he can retrieve the data set where she can retrieve the data set from NISI, I think, the digital retracing, and the other term. What will be the sign? Positive for all the sign. The expected. So to say the positive, we have a positive sign. To say we have a positive sign, it means that all the variables are going within my direction. They are not opposing my y of the performances. If this internet access is increasing, so the performance will be also increasing. Critical concern. Critical concern will be that it should result to non-statistically significant because of the time and even also the data set, the availability of the data set. So that's what I'm predicting for what could happen to your topic. And then we recommend you to use a sample. We are recommending to use a sample and maybe and then aim to have 200 observation. Is it possible? It's very expensive. It's possible, but very expensive. So her full thesis structure or dissertation will be in this format. table of page, declaration, approval, dedication, and then he starts with chapter one. Perfect. And then literature review will be on human capital theory and self-regulated learning theory. Yes, don't disturb. Chapter 3 will be on which techniques she's gonna use. She's gonna use cross-section one. There is no time series. She's gonna use a cross-section one. And the issue is she's gonna facing with androgenity. Might be androgenity issue, or even also the significance of the variables. But to have non-significant variable doesn't kill your thesis, doesn't kill your thesis. You can go. You can just tell the finding that all the variables are not significant. It's also the research. It's also the research. Because you are testing whether using online platform is helpful for the performance for the students. Yet it's the other way around. So people should not spend a lot of cash emphasizing on online platform because it is not beneficial to the students. So you're advising okay, maybe the prof, the owner of the university to not using the online platform because it is not beneficial. Otherwise. Yes. Yeah. Yes. You see, her thesis could be even be shorter, not even very hard for her, by trying to look at the rate of the response rates, descriptive statistic, correlation, tests, regression, and even also look at the hypothesis. It can be a good assignment, good thesis if he or her managed to find the data sets. It might be a good topic. Very good. It's an innovative topic. Maybe for the PhD can steal this topic. PhD students, they can steal this topic. Yeah, the PhD students, because they need to bring something which is impactful, which is policy analysis. Policy analysis. Let us look at in terms of presentation for her findings, effect of online platform should be. So the overall, it will be the research, study variables and methodologies. Descriptive, do you see from her data he provided to me, I was able to find the standard deviation. What does it mean? The academic performance is at 69, 65. What about the digital literacy? 3.2. The internet usage speed? Most likely to be the Mango, the actual one. 10, 12. Yes, 12 Mbps. And then the online, you see the issue? The rate of participating in this online studies, please. I need your attention. We are not running SPSS. You're going to have your time to run SPSS. Okay, maybe it might be a topic. It might be your supervisor choice. He can tell you, he or she can tell you, okay, please go with the new topic, which is not within the library. You'll be struggling. But now you have advantage to see what the lecturer yeah, was doing behind the scene from apart from your data sets. Can you see the statistics? These are the OLS regressions. Other variables are not significant, but it doesn't kill my topic. It doesn't kill my topic. Yeah, I can just report that all the variables are not affecting the performance of the student. Can you see the R square? Can we explain this R square? The variation in all my x's is contributing to my performances by 4.1.
Same. No nice.
Very small, but it's usual for micro. It's usual for micro, not time series. The time series, the lecturer will be putting across. But for micro, it's acceptable. Even 20, even 4, at least, as long as there is 1 or 2%, it's better. Who can interpret the F statistics, probability?
Of all significance.
Yeah, at least one variable can affect my Y. Even though the rest are in red, but at least my constant can influence my parameter.
But
We have interpreted wrongly. No, we have higher probabilities. None of my variable can affect the performances. So it's a reverse. I was making a mistake. Are we together?
no, sir. Yeah,
My probability for the F test is 77, greater than 5. Who can remind us how the hypothesis is looking like? So we talked about, hello class, just follow.
when educator attack told him reject,
Here, right? Yes. We talked that the hypothesis is saying, the hypothesis is saying for the F statistics. Who can remind us?
And,
greater than 5, greater than that, it usually has no significant impact, right?
Uh-huh. So the hypothesis is saying this one.
it is less than.
The hypothesis is saying this one, and this one, and this one doesn't impact my Y. The overall. The alternative is confirming that this X or the X's has an impact. As long as I have the p-value of 77%, I will confirm that none of my variable is affecting the Y. So the diagnostic testing, can you see the multicollinearity? This is my multicollinearity is okay, it passed the tests. Heteroscedastic, he passed the tests. The autocorrelation also passed the tests. The normality also is passing the test. But the issue is this one. The issue is online. Is the p-value. Is the p-value of one variable to affect my Y. E-learning is not significant. The internet and even also digital literacy is not significant to affect my Y. So the key findings will be, so I'm ending your dissertation within the class. Okay. That is the key findings. And then he can, oh she can end our work very easier. Okay.
Very good.
Yes. So we're going on topic, the third topic, because I'm just going by the way you submitted. The way you submitted, who came early is the one who. But I know all the things will be all touched in each topic, and I will give you the assignment based on the topic. I will give the assignment based on the topic. So if yours finish, please remain. Maybe it might be your colleague's assignment. Which yes, okay. I know students behave like that. After seeing, oh, everything is done, let me just go. but it might be your assignment to work on the topic. Okay, but you economists, I know you are active. You plus data scientist students. Wow. Yeah, I can appreciate. Yes, I can see. I can see. Okay, let us look at the impression. For the impression one. Muhammad. Muhammad. Yes, Muhammad. It's a good topic. Impression on economic growth. Maybe it might be a topic. Who is Muhammad? It's me. Who is you? Okay, that's good. Okay, let us look at maybe the PPT only. There's such question. His research question can be one or two. Does inflation significantly affect the economic growth in Rwanda? Yes or no? Mhm. My question is coming. What will be the objective? It will be to examine. It will be to examine. It will be to examine the impact of who? Exchange rates. No, the impact of inflation on the GDP using OLS. And then the alternative will be, the null hypothesis will be no significance. No significance, but it has an impact. Can we see the methodology? The methodology will be looking like this soon. Okay, please, Mohammed is going to use this time series from 2001 up to 2004 because they are variable data sets. Or we can also add 2025. The observation will be 24. The data source should be in Vietnam, not at World Bank IMF. Just we can delete, but use the World Bank. Okay, I was in rushing. That's how the model is looking like. But you can see inflation is my X and my Y is. Mhm. Key concept here. If you are writing your model, please remember to add T. Remember to add T to represent that you are dealing with time series. Not if it is cross-sectional, you are going to put I. Right? For the previous, we should have put I. Are you on the same page? Can we see the descriptive statistics from his data, from Hamid data? Uh-huh. Who can tell me this number, what it is representing, please, class? Now I'm going to ask you from the findings there. Who can tell me what the 13 is meaning from Mohammed's dataset? The 13 is representing
The highest the GDP has reached in terms of growth.
yes, the maximum GDP. 13%. This one,
Discrepancy.
the volatility. It means the GDP can increase by 3 or decrease by
Three.
3. Mhm. Okay. Who can interpret the 15?
The inflation rate. Maximum inflation rate.
Okay, the maximum one.
15%.
We used to have, right? 15.
Remember in Zimbabwe,
We were near to be Zimbabwe, right?
it's like even behind it.
We were near to be Zimbabwe.
Because very bad.
Eh? Imagine you live in Rwanda here now currently, and then the inflation is at 6. Now the inflation is around 6 and 5. What if you live in Rwanda with 15? You'll be running. Okay. It's a when you talked about inflation, it also brings monetary policy economists in concern, but also it depend on how our resources are being used, or how are we getting grants, or even also the loans. So as long as the country is in developing, it should experience high inflation. As long as you are in development, you should experience the higher inflation rate. Yes, please, madam. Say. Okay, so okay, hi. Okay, if you see if we have time, we are going to forecast the inflation for USA in unemployment versus the interest rates. But you will realize that the inflation is turning below 3%. 3%.
Of the US?
For the US. It's getting between 3 and 6, 3.5. Because they have reached to the developed country, right? But as long as you are still in development, the inflation will be an indicator to show the points. That's why if you need high marks for the students, you need to run hard. That's why we spend a lot of time learning, and that is the case. Any country within the developments, you should face higher inflation. It's normal. It's normal. What about Iran inflation? Iran inflation currently, it's a horrible thing. It's a horrible. The exchange rates are horrible. One USD is being exchanged by 1 million Iranian currency. It's a horrible because of sanctions. Okay, let us look at the trend. Mohammed, I tried to do the trend. Can you see anything? Who can observe anything? Who can observe anything within our trend? We have a discrepancy, high discrepancy. And then we are also suffering what we call a break. That is what we call a break. What's happened here? What's happened? What's happened here? Who can remind me what's happened? This is year 2020. This is year 2020. It's a COVID crisis. So, but let us look at what happened in the financial crisis. We see our GDP was still high. But let us check for maybe the Eurozone crisis. You can see also our GDP was tending to go down. But after COVID, why today here also the GDP was collapsing? Maybe it might be a bank failure from USA. No. But I think when in GDP we have what we call an expansional and contraction. So you can see, well, alongside this curve, here we are in expansional, here we are contraction. Expansion again, contraction. How do we call the difference between expansional and contraction? The difference. It's a gap. It's a gap. It might be an expansional gap or a contractional gap, right?
Without want to contractional gap.
So if I just put a line here, right, I will see the gap. The gap analysis. Okay. Mohammed, your variable is not significant, but it doesn't remove to continue the process. It doesn't confirm to remove the analysis. Maybe you can use the log of inflation or the log of GDP, right? So to make it significant. So how can we interpret the R square? Very slow. Very slow. Maybe we need to do more data cleaning for your data. Or check whether it's not the simulated one from World Bank. Where did you retrieve the data sets? Where did you retrieve the data sets? Okay, now you're going to use BNR because what bank R square will be this one. The R square will be this one. It's horrible. It should be like maybe 50-60 for the BNR one. Who can interpret the Darwin Watson? So the Darwin Watson is 2.5, higher than the R square. There is no spurious regression. No spurious because the Darwin is higher than the R square. There is no spurious regressions. Even though he needs to improve by searching new data set, but there is no spurious regression. Okay. Mohammed tests by heteroscedastic is confirmed, correct. The autocorrelation is also confirmed. The Darwin-Watson by serial correlation is confirmed. Jacobello normality for the error term, it's also confirmed. You see, we are testing the OLS assumption. That's why I spend a lot of time speaking to you. Please maintain your OLS assumption. If you can do the fourth test, and then you see it is confirming, that's good. Can we can we please have a comment here? Am I having 7%? But we are still confirming that the residues are normally distributed. Who can remind me how we state the? Please remind me.
Why?
Why?
The hypothesis of a residues.
Yes, but I don't know the reason why I'm facing with an issues of writing within these scripts. I'm coming. Okay. Please, for the enumerity, let me see whether it is working. Okay, now it's working. Hello, class. Can we have a hypothesis apart from heroic? The nine hypothesis for the normality test will be that's my error. My error is normal. The nine hypothesis. The alternative will be my error is not normal. Are we together? If I have the p-value of 7%, will I reject or will I reject or will I fail to reject? If I have my p-value with 7%, reject. Oh, that's good. That's good. I will just deduct max. We are failing to reject, not because it's greater than 5. I will steal your marks in that way. I can see. So that's why we confirm that our error is normal. The residues are normally distributed. If we make our hist, we can see that the residues are normally distributed by predicting. Mhm. What about this autocorrelation, the white test, the Godfrey test? We have 13. How can we state our null hypothesis? Our null hypothesis is saying the error, there is no serial correlation, no serial.
I'm still contemplating. You want to remove? You want to remove?
Don't steal Muhammad topic.
Original what?
Colleagues, don't steal Muhammad topic. It's a good topic, but don't steal it. No serial correlation.
the same game at the same time.
So I will remain that there is no serial correlation. So when my Darwin Watson is exceeding 2, so you have Darwin Watson 2, 4, and 0. So when my Darwin Watson is exceeding 2, we have a positive correlation among our two series. Oh, oh, there is no serial correlation. Yes, because we have 2.5. So this is what we confirm. Our inflation is not affecting, but Mohammed is going to change the data set. Policy implication. This is what your supervisor will be looking like. We'll be looking at, we want to maintain the price stability, the driven for diversified growth drivers, diversified growth driven drivers like investments, trade, and human capital. Why it's very in our concern. When we are looking at the inflation, we want to look at the investment also as well. We want to look at the investment also as well. Because high inflation is burning, is leading to the investors to not invest.
So
High inflation is.
after we have done all of this, after we have done all of this, during the presentation, what is the general overview that we present?
This is the executive about that.
All of these ones, this is what we are going to present in this webinar.
No, for the panelists, yes, you can present the PPT. If they allow you to present the PPT, but the normal format of ERIC, I think, they are not strictly in terms of presenting, but you can have this in your head to speak to them, not read the entire work, but say, okay, maybe you can have it on a paper, say, okay, my research overview, the data methodology that I use, try to look at the trend, speak about this COVID-19 that happened, and then is making a break. You can speak by using your speeches, not by presenting, but you can have aside as a draft. You can
Can you
speak.
present this? If you have this, so can you present it?
Yes, you can present if they give you the projector, but normal panels they are not giving you the projector. That is the issue. But you can print. You can print, and then you have it as your short way of speaking to.
So I will need you.
No.
Sir.
Yeah.
I need you, sir.
The issue is my time. That is the
We'll be back in
biggest.
time.
I even spend nights doing all this for you.
Sir, yeah.
I'm making you weak.
No, sir.
I'm making you weak. I'm making
Yeah.
you weak.
And
I'm making you weak. You should be the one doing this presentation to me. But
You are
if you don't know how
you are
to
sure
do it,
okay. We never knew how to do it. That's why you're not guy.
now that we know,
Okay. I will see. Let us look at the next step. The following topic is all about. Okay. Oh, South Sudan. Okay. I don't know. Is it acceptable for the Yerika to present topics out of Yerika? No, out of Rwanda? But it's a good topic. It's a good topic. It's a good topic. If I was the one to if I was the one to make a permission, I can just make a permission for this topic to pass. I will let you know how I will show you what's the analysis gap. It's a good topic. Let us start with the proofreading. Let me see. No. I'm coming. I don't know the name to spell it well, but it's a good topic, even though it's near to Muhammad. But now he's looking at the household spending pattern in South Sudan. House house spending for South Sudan. Okay. Now he can change to household spending pattern in Rwanda, right? Depending on the supervisor. But whichever country you can work, all are the same. What we need to look at is what do you know?
What's yours?
What do you know? Can you provide as an economist? No, we are not looking at the country, right? We are not looking at the country. We are looking at what you can provide. So you will need to, okay, this is it's a proofreading, minor grammar, but the major one, it's the structure and even also the methodology concerns. Please, this topic, who is the one? Who is the one? Oh, okay, that's good. That's good. So the main issue for you is methodology concern and even also the structure. For your research proposal, it's very, you need to improve. Especially for the literature review, you need to read. You need to look at the data sources also again. But the grammar, I don't care for the grammar.
This is what you did?
Yes.
This was your.
Yeah, my proofreading.
I do all of these in one lesson.
You want me to die? That's why. That's why I can't accept it to proofread you. I will make you cheat. The supervisor will be the one to do all the things. I will not make you help me. I can't accept to supervise. That's why I can't. I can't. I can. I want you. I want you enough to be the one to challenge you, and then adding pressure.
You and Madam Beauty.
Right? I can't be a good supervisor.
Why?
Actually, I can't be. I can't.
I know.
I can't be. But I can guide, but I can't be. I know. I will.
So,
I
so
will
you will be the guardian.
I will make you in favor. A good supervisor should make a student learning how to write. How if you make a mistake, you just put the red close.
So, sir, you think
Yeah,
that
and then again,
if we make the mistake, you will try to rectify?
yeah, that is what I'm making for you.
That's the thing.
Okay, no. It's prohibited. Yes. So the topic from he needs in grammar. In grammar, you can just use to contribute pandemic. You need to use you see, his topic is using a panel. He needs to use a panel, not a linear regression. Yes, please look at these comments from your colleague. It might be your choice. It might be a choice as well. It might be a choice. You need to look, you are going to use a panel, not a linear, an OLS one.
Okay.
So you are missing some section. Definition, you need to define the inflation, you need to define the household, the consumption. You need to add diagrams. You need to also discuss about the instrumental variable. What did you say about the instrumental variables? Last time we talked about instrumental variables.
Comes, it's a exogenous variable coming to correct endogeneity. When the model suffers from endogeneity.
It's a variable which is acting on behalf of another
Another
to remove endogeneity. Are we together? Are we together? What about, can you define the instrumental variable? Anyone can you try to define the instrumental variables? What's wrong now? Don't worry. Tomorrow exam is very simple. You're going to even to cheat. I know. You're going to cheat. Don't worry. Don't panic. I know. Software exam. How did I know? Yes, I'm the best one. I'm the best. The best cheater. The best cheater is the best genius guy in the class. Because to cheat, it also requires the high IQ. Not everyone who can try it. If you if you cheat and then you are being taken, it means you are not an IQ guy. But I know that there is some guy who was cheating, even it's having a black spirit, so that all the supervisors will not be seeing him. Maybe the guy was not Rwandi. He was a guy from other country, but the way he was cheating, he was assuming like no supervisor in the room. Then he was trying to look, having things on his back like this one. I was I was very surprised.
You are still
Without without even having any pressure, because to cheat require you to not having any pressure. And then that's where the genius comes in.
Surprise you.
Okay. So Lina, are we on the same page? So what do you understand by instrumental variable? Is it not Linus? Oh, I'm mistaken. It's Lina. Okay.
Yes. The word.
Okay. Okay. Can we go? So the issue here from your colleague, he will be suffering from the literature review for 200 watts only. Let us look at the model specification. One comment from your colleagues is using location. That's why we need to add a panel. As long as there is location, he's adding region, right? But he's adding region as a cross-section, as I, not as IT. In the household, this H is stand for the household. This H is standing for household, right? And Y and I, yeah, the words. I is an investment. Look, this is the advantage for you to cheat how you can write your model. IT. So if you see a model being written, the variable being written by IT, then the I representing a phylogenetic, okay, cross-sectional, and T represent the time. So the combination of cross-sectional and time gives, that's good. Even though we have a panel model, but also we can also add some variable which is not requiring I, like location. Like location is not changing over time. It's not changing. That's why we say it's a cross-section with I on. So he's suffering about the resources, 10 sources in red. So some grammar, all of which have contribute. We can say contribution to the macro variable volatility. The country has witnessed. Okay, you can change to witness, and let me see. To estimate econometric model, no. To estimate multi-regression models that quantify the relationship between inflation and household spending. That's good, actually. It's very good. It's very good. I like the topic. Let's see what the lecturer saw from the data set from your colleagues. Why is not being popping up?
Nobody is taking it.
So this topic is very good. It's very good. I like, but the issue will be the supervisor.
Supervisor, can you find data out?
As long as supervisor, so we can change South Sudan to maybe
Rwanda.
Tanzania, maybe maybe Congo, Brazil, maybe to Liberia, maybe to any case study. But you can do in masters. Or your supervisor can accept South Sudan. No worries. Me, I don't care about using South Sudan as long as you can show me the data sets. It's very simple for me. And the precise case study is perfect. The precise case study, the time period he's using is correct. Is understandable because South Sudan started to be a country in 2011. And at least after 10 years, they can at least have good data sets. Yes, good data sets.
So we don't have this one is Econometrics.
It's micro, small one.
Micro.
Yes, micro, small one.
So
Mhm.
micro we can go
Mhm.
under 20.
Yes, the time doesn't depend on time.
The micro.
Yes, the micro, the panel or the micro don't depend on much higher time. So that's why we can go with five observation. Are we together? Yes, I know you are learning a space. So,
I have to ship it in one second. Micro, yes. Macro, yes.
but I want to give a promo to your colleagues. No, I want to don't please. You guys, the name please. Manyanga.
Don't touch this one. This is
Don't
my-
touch to Manyanga. That's why I even presented by Manyanga, right? Yeah, right? Your question, please. Your question, please. Your question.
How many chapters
The same like time series, the same. But the methodology is changing. But the chapters are the same. Chapter 1, Chapter 2, literature review, Chapter 3, methodology, Chapter 4, analysis and recommendation. The same. But the methodology is changing to panel or cross section. Okay, can we see the R square? Now the R square is good. Uh-huh. As long as it's a panel, he used 50 household.
So can we go to like OLS?
OLS for this topic?
Time series, sorry. For this topic, can we use time series?
Yes, it's possible. It's possible as long as you use one location.
Yeah, but if we use Rwanda.
No, if you use because within household there is a different location. He was trying to collect. If you use one location, it's possible. It's possible. Can you see how many objectives are we having? 5. Hello, please. Can you select the best objective from your colleagues? Yes, best objective. The best objective that he can maintain. Yes, Stephen, can you see the best objective that he can use? Mhm. So your colleague is saying number 2 and number 4 and 5. No, I'm not with you. 5, I'm not with you. Why 5 is not correct? Why 5 is not an objective? 5, it can't be an objective because he's recommending, and then it's an obligation to recommend. It can't be an objective. Yes, it can't be an objective. At least 2 and 4. examine the change in household consumption in response to, yes. And then identify the socio-economic factors that is influencing the household. And now you are stating my idea. Okay. You're supposed to. So the model will be this one. Can we see our I? What is our I? What is our I? I stand for depression. And then Y is standing for household. What is our H, Lena? What is H is standing for? Household size. Big. Can you tell me your number, Rina? Tell me your number. Tell me your number. Is it 20? 20? 20, 21, 23, 11, 4, 4, 28, 3, 8.
You can now put on the
Zero out of 1.
but you don't need them.
If I'm asking you a question and then you don't respond to me and then you are in SPSS, I will just do that. I will just do that. Okay. Can we go to the inflation trend? So how is the maximum?
Maximum, sir.
59.
Yeah.
It's high inflation
Yeah.
for the South Sudan. So the volatility is 12. Okay, we were laughing at our 13 volatility, but here I can see maybe the volatility. Okay, it's greater even also the one from Zimbabwe, hyper. Yes, from the data set provided. From the data set provided. I don't know. Is it correct your data set or it's a simulated? Manyanga, is it simulated data set? Okay. So you need to look at maybe the real one because there is some issues. Maximum, the volatility is very high. I think South Sudan is not used to have 59. It's a high inflation. Okay. So can we go to the household consumption pattern? Please.
The highest income for South Sudan, that one?
Yes. These are the pattern. The household. Who can interpret the lower income? Meaning for this data set, at this stage, household consumption in South Sudan was consuming at least $765 per year, right? But for this year, it was a bit consuming higher consumption. The other year decreased, the other year decreased. So now it's remaining to 7. And when the consumption is less than this value, we say it's a lot. We are in lower income countries. For the rest, in South Sudan, we no longer have common reserves for the team. So it means their consumption is neutral income.
This one is this one.
It's assimilated, but it's
This one is a year.
It's assimilated.
Consumption.
Yes, it's fire. It's fire.
Yeah, the 40, the 4.
The 479. It's fire. If you can consume this fire, you can consume this fire, you'll be in low income country. It's possible. It's consumed less than. It means divide by 12, how much? How much by dividing this currency?
So,
Yes, please.
400 per year,
Yes.
479. How is it possible, sir?
It's possible.
So, even you cannot do that.
Your cost of a laptop is someone income that he's consuming per year.
Per year.
Yes, the cost of your laptop now currently is the consumption of
I
someone.
heard that.
Mm-hmm.
Primary school teacher.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, around that.
Mm-hmm.
40 per month.
Yeah,
So that is that just sir? Sir,
Yes,
is that possible?
yes, it's possible. Yes, it's
40K
possible. Yes,
primary school teacher.
yeah, it's
Yeah.
possible.
Sir,
It's used to be in 3 years ago. It's used to, but they changed to be times 2,
80K.
around 80 and 120. Okay. So all the variables are significant for the Manyanga analysis. All the variables are significant. Now the hypothesis: inflation has no significant impact on the household pattern. So the autocorrelation, let us look at the autocorrelation.
Computation, right? I know.
So all is the past. All is the past.
Please, there.
The key findings. Okay, now Manyanga is going to interpret. He's going to interpret the result, even though it's a simulated data set. So the inflation impacts every dollar. Yes, every dollar, every percent, every 1% increase in inflation is making a South Sudan to consume 1.2. Decrease, but it's a decrease. Every increase in 1% for the inflation in South Sudan is leading a household to decrease by consumption by $1.2.
What's the inflation rate?
We saw it was 56, the maximum. What about the income? Income effect? Every dollar increase in income is leading to the consumption by $0.6 MPC. And then each additional household size is leading to a reduction in costs, in consumption. So it means when I'm the chief economist for the South Sudan ministry, I will advise the government to regulate the birth rate, because as long as we add one person per family, there is a consumption which is reducing as well. But if someone is getting a job, there is also an increase in our consumption. But when inflation is increasing by 1%, we are putting people in trouble. So not consuming. Okay. These are the recommendations. These are the recommendations. Let us look at the proofreading for this topic. So are we having break or not? you need break, but the break will be short. So I want to let you go. I want to let Lena study, right? I want to let Lena study. So what, to take 30 minutes, it's not feasible. Let us take 10. Oh, 15. 15. 15. Minimum. A half. 15. Okay, let's go and then come back as quick as possible. I will release you at 12 and then you can study your SPSS. I know you are in hurry. Ah, brother. Well, you know the thing about it, these efficient individuals is not so he knows what is happening. It is good up and 3 weeks. Can we proceed?
Yes, sir.
Today's topic is macro variable impacts on cryptocurrencies adoption. Cryptocurrency adoption in the United States. So I'm not prof. Hey.
He's not wrong.
Yes. Oh, okay.
Woody.
Who is the one?
It's him.
Who?
Sorry. Sorry. It's you.
That's it.
Oh,
Crypto
okay.
guy.
The guy. Oh, okay.
This one
That's
is a
good.
crypto guy.
But it's good. It's good. So the strength from your topic is that you have a clear research structure, quantitative rigors, time topic. So let me see whether yes, it is saying the time.
It's not good.
But we need to learn. That's why we need to run VAR for you to make it possible for you. We need to run VAR. We need to know how to use the federal rates, the federal results from this year, the data availability. So let me check for the model. So the model, it's the mathematical notation is not acceptable. You are missing for page 7 pages. So you can revise. You can revise your hypothesis, the existing significance of positive relationship between cryptocurrencies and market capital growth.
So this
Yes.
is what you did.
Yeah, this is the
You're
revision.
doing.
Yes, the revision that he can make. He can either choose the first alternative. He can choose the primary hypothesis or the secondary hypothesis.
Oh, well.
Which is the best? Can we help our colleagues to choose the best hypothesis? So we have two hypotheses. So the first one is saying the cryptocurrency's market capitalization has no statistical significance on USA. Second one is saying the cryptocurrency's volatility has no significant impact on CPI movement. Oh, would be the best one. Both are the best. He can prefer using this one or using the other one. No, using this one. Okay. So the research methodology will be with either looking at volatility MV equal to the private. So it's trying to look at the quantity from the crypto context, and then he's trying to look at the money supply, volatility, no, the velocity equal to the price times Y. That's why you'll be needing the velocity of money in USA, even also the world.
So is it applicable to Iran?
Yeah, it's applicable. Cryptocurrencies
Cryptocurrencies, yeah.
test whether it's applicable to Rwanda. It's possible. And it can be a good advice to advise maybe the government to use the cryptocurrencies. Now, if they're still in the process. Yeah, they're trying.
How can we use this equation when cryptocurrency is not like used on a daily basis in the market?
And
He's
you don't
using.
think that there's
Yeah, I'm
enough
talking
data
about for transaction
Oh, yeah. It's
Just-
an electronic one.
in an electronic form.
because you have to
So
like
you have the
get the,
velocity of money.
if you have the cryptocurrency, you have to like convert it to or cash
Mm-hmm.
before you use it. So how can we use the cryptocurrency with this equation?
Let me see. Let us see the mathematics. We are going to see. Let us see the mathematics. Chapter 4. I think let me just bring the PPT for you to see what is happening.
You're the reject.
It's a good topic, but well, perfect. So we are looking at the quantitative analysis, but for macro impact of cryptocurrencies adopted.
Oh, the cryptocurrency is like what we were doing last night, but in gold. The cryptocurrencies is like what we were doing last night, but in gold, right?
Yeah.
The gold type of crypto, like what we were doing last week.
Yes, yeah, it's what we are doing last time. Like the gold price.
So we do. You know, see data.
Hmm?
Do we have like enough data
To run? Yes. For the USA, but for now here it will be difficult.
Why?
Yes.
Of course.
But for this topic it's possible. It's possible. So let us just look at the model. Let us look at the model. It's what your question is intended to. So the first model will be the quantitative theory of money. The second theory to be an extension of production function, right? So the C will be the crypto market, capital, labor, and GDP. So as long as I will be having this Y, I'll be looking at, it will be coming to substitute the Y which is here, right? So he will be trying, your colleague is trying to look at the transmission mechanism in the economy, either an investment channel or transaction channels. The transaction channel fits with this model, the investment channel fits with this model. So this is the VAR. It's gonna be it's this is the VAR to be used. The change in cryptocurrencies, how it is affecting the GDP, the change in CPI, how it is affecting the GDP, the change in interest rates, how it is affecting the GDP. My question is, if I'm using the VAR,
Okay.
will I need to test for the stationarity? Will I need to test for the stationarity behind Steven?
Yes.
Behind or after Steven? Your colleagues can she be able to respond? Is Gibbs. The name is Grace. If I'm testing for the VAR, am I need to test for the stationarity? It's you. I'm asking you. We normally need to test for stationarity. Okay. So we need first of all to test for the stationarity, and then we therefore go to the var, right? After the var, we can look at the branch causality, and then look at what we call the impulse responses. When there is a shock, what is the responses? Okay, that is the method. It's more advanced. For your level, it should be on masters, but I'll try to chip in and help. Let's see how we can just do it. Your colleagues can try to make it possible. Because in your class there is no impulse responses, but I can just chip in to help you to find the impulse responses.
What is it?
Impulse responses, we are looking at either any shocks coming from the cryptocurrencies, how will it affect our GDP? At which magnitude will it affect the GDP? Will it take like 6 months to affect the GDP? We are looking at in terms of duration, this impulse responses. It has come back. It has come back. There is a risk. There is also the opportunity. Who can read one risk? One risk from this topic?
Extreme asset volatility.
Extreme asset volatility. The last one, the last one. Monetary policy. It's complicated for the federal monetary policy. Why monetary policies are not incapable of dealing with cryptocurrencies? What would be the main reason apart from your colleagues? Economists make mistake. They think one day they can do on topic, but without having an issue. What your colleague is trying to solve? What is the research gap? And really, the research gap together. How was the markets?
Volatility cost 20 for change in business. Transmission mechanism so risk and reverse to difference. Understanding this is a critical for policymakers managing this asset integration.
Yeah. What the key information that you are retrieving from what you read? There is two things. After 2024, after 2024, how was the market? So it's still an issue. It's still an issue. So the cryptocurrencies affect the overall GDP of USA because after this year, the cryptocurrencies went up and then shift the USA markets to GDP to be on high level. So the reason why central banks are not working with the cryptocurrencies, the only reason is that they can't detect. They can't detect the money supply within the cryptocurrencies. They can't. People that are making transactions using electronic, but Federal is not in control.
Oh, but it is a system.
Yeah, it's a system somewhere.
The Fed
But
cannot control.
Fed is not able to control. BK app is being controlled by BK company, right?
Yeah.
GT Bank app, those apps, Momo apps are being controlled. Cryptocurrency is no one who is controlling it.
That's the problem.
That is the biggest problem. It means someone can just put a virtual currencies and then the economy can collapse. Imagine I'm just holding maybe 2 billion big Bitcoin. Yes, I'm having a wave of 2 billion, but in 1 second it is becoming zero. No police, no authority to bring back the money.
Who determines? Is it the creator? The creator of the currencies determines the value.
Yeah, the one who create the Bitcoin or the cryptocurrencies is the one yes, is the one to determine. And then it is anomalous. It is anomalous. anomalous. If possible that the one who is creating the cryptocurrencies is known, now maybe the authority can bypass by him.
The central bank can't negotiate.
Yes, with him at least. But other way, it's not the case.
But sir,
Yes, please.
how many percent of the cryptocurrency makes up global USDT?
Let us see in the data sets. So they are saying the cryptocurrency market capital, how much?
3.5 trillion.
3.5 trillion. Do you see?
And the USDT is how much?
6 trillion.
So
It's a half.
It's like
a half
more than
of-
half.
Yes, it's a half of the US trillion, US GDP. Imagine someone is waking up and then say, okay, the cryptocurrency is over. Do you see how many rich guy can fund?
So you can create yours.
Okay. Okay.
And you create his own
And then look at the time. It's been 8 time,
8 years.
8 years.
So now currently one Bitcoin is now 4,000.
One?
Currently in 2025,
Yes.
one Bitcoin is worth for
Yes,
4,000.
exactly. One Bitcoin prices is near the gold price. Is near the gold price. And near. Okay, it's a half. It's a half the gold price. I can see my colleague is saying no. The gold price is 150 something. Yes. Last night I was very surprised to see the gold price on 5K. 507. Yes, 200 now. Yes. 500. Yes, 5K 200.
5,800
Yes.
here in Rwanda.
No, for the global market. So if you invest 100 million, now you are in a profit of almost 20%. Almost in 20%. There is a growth of almost 20% within 2 weeks.
Yes, I have to update it.
The drivers are geopolitical and even also the market sentiments. Trump's speeches are collapsing the gold market price to be on high in a good moment. But what's next after Trump? I don't know.
So it's better that you use the opportunity now.
Trump is making the market to behave abnormal. So
He said that the market will come back.
the market will be coming, but no.
That's what he said.
Oh, okay.
It's going to be beautiful.
Yes, please.
It's going to be beautiful.
So who can let me know the percentage of the crash? The percentage of the crash, please.
It's now is 40%.
30%. So it crashed in 2022 by 40%. It's a huge loss for the guy who had an investment at that time. So now it's even also possible to crash again after Trump. Yeah. So looking at how the GDP and inflation of USA, you can see the evolution. These are the best graph that you can make. You can either make in Stata or in Excel, but especially these are the Excel one. You can modify as long as you have the data set. You can just modify.
It's dynamic.
It's yes, the dynamic one. SP 500 in COVID-19, it's further.
It is after COVID.
It's after COVID. Yeah, it's after COVID.
Why it collapsed after COVID? Instead of I think it was supposed to COVID.
Your colleague is asking a good question, and then it also comes back to someone who is doing on this topic. Why the SP 500 collapse goes down after COVID? You need to understand the market. If you want to do a research on any market, you need to understand the market first of all. So crisis, the bank failed. Between bank fail and COVID-19, equities were performing wrongly because SP 500 is an equity. It's an equity. So normally in crisis, equities are not beneficial. but golds are beneficial and even also the Bitcoin. Do you see the logic?
Yes.
Oh, the Bitcoin is equity? Tell me. Please tell me.
It's not funny.
It's, I think Bitcoin is an equity. That's why. That's why we had this crash of 40% of sorry, I'm using a touch. So I want to harm you.
When the price was,
Who can interpret the correlation matrices? Who can help me to interpret the correlation matrices? I need your attention, please. So, Manyanga, it's Manyanga. Oh, okay. So help me to interpret this value for the correlation matrices. So it means inflation versus GDP.
it's about 50. 53.
It is correcting at which rate? 58. So all the variables are correcting positively, which is good. Okay. So I can dig within this one. These are what we expect. Limitation. So you therefore need to use monthly basis. My colleague who is working on this topic, you therefore need to use a monthly basis, not a year. That is the biggest, because to run a VAR, you need a lot of observation. A lot of observation. Minimum is 60 to 80. So you need to take this years times 12. Otherwise, your VAR will not work. But it's a good topic. It's a good topic, actually. The model specification, you should also increase. Okay. Everything is fine. Let us go to the next one. Our last topic. And then I can just let you go studying SPSS. I can see you are not in class. You're not in class. If I proceed, okay, it's an advantage for you, for your classmates, but me, I can see. Lena, don't worry. Hey, don't worry. Don't worry, your one max is released. I realize we have a lot of Lena in this class of SPSS. Okay, let us have this one. The last one, I will not just go to the proofreading. We're just going to discuss about the findings from Amaze. It's a good topic. It's a good topic, this one. But I was supposed maybe it's a Rwandan who is doing this, but I was very surprised to see it's not Rwandan. Nyagatare. Who is coming from Nyagatare? I thought it's
Climate change impact on nature.
I thought I thought it was Rwandan who is doing this topic, but I was very surprised. How guys are very courage to know good topics, but they are not Rwandese. They even also know the Nyagatare district. Oh my goodness.
Rufus used to talk about negotiation.
Hey, okay, Rufus used to talk about, okay, that's why. Nyagatare. But it's good.
So who is there?
Me, I was very lost. The man, I think the name is this one.
Yeah.
STB. Stubbies.
Stubbies.
Where is Stubbies? She's not around. Oh, but it's a good topic. So he's using climate variable irrigation and even also fertilizer. This topic can be guaranteed. Okay, can be found by World Bank. World Bank can finance this topic.
Like I said,
If you can make it well, World Bank can finance it. World Bank like climate, agriculture, and even also fertilizer effects. It's a good topic. It's a fiscal topic, but micro fiscal.
We're going to do World Bank topics next.
The question. We have another class. Okay. How are the temperature and rainfall affect the maize yield? How can irrigation affect negatively the fertilizer? So I'm having two questions, right? Even though it is in one.
That is true.
It's two questions. Yes, it's two questions.
How the temperature and the rainfall affect the medicine. And fertilizer mitigate
The negative effects. So can we align with the objective? Let us align with the objective. But please, class, let me just give you the hints. These are not good for the objective. You need to start with two. To evaluate irrigation on is to evaluate the irrigation, the use of fertilizer on the yield, right?
yeah.
So you need to start with two. Everywhere you need to be objective, you need to start with two. To determine the project yield under climate scenario for the policy planning. So you need to have two a verb in affirmative, I think, to make your good objective. And then as long as you have three, we need to remove one objective here, right? It's a red flag. You see? Case study. Is it he or her? She, okay. Okay. How her study area was very good, population size for that district, I think. The amazing products per hectare. And then the climate vulnerability. Here, she's lying, I think. 80%. No. In Nyagatare, it's impossible. It's a red flag.
It's not much, right?
Even 40. Because, yes, 40%. Because it's one of the area which is very hard, with hard sand, I think.
It is a mist.
Yeah, it's a mixed 40 to 50. But 80, it's a west. Yes, yeah. This indicator can be maybe north parts or west region. But for the Nyagatare, she's making wrong. That is about the first comment that you need to tell to her to correct. Oh, now. Oh, you okay? That's good. So you need to collect the 80% to be 50. Yes, to be 50 at least. Okay. But the hectare, the ton per hectare, it's correct. It's correct.
Thank you. Bless you.
Can we look at the descriptive statistics?
All of them?
No.
Yeah, the behind her?
How many kilograms are we using for the fertilizer? As an average, how many kilograms? Plus, how many from this table? How many kilograms are we using as a fertilizer? On average, 87. That's good. And then it is giving us a yield on average in tons, a yield of how much? Of how many, sorry, per ton?
2.8.
2.8 tons per. Okay. Still in SPSS. We have a lot of data. Okay. I will ask you to remember that maybe hope you are not going to be the victim, the last victim. Maybe Lina she survived. She survived. But hope you are not going to be the victim. So before irrigation, this analysis is the best one. You need also in some analysis, even though we didn't learn it, I must choose a topic to learn to teach you how you can look at before and after analysis. It is the best one. Different in different analysis. You look at the before, what happened, then afterwards, what was the outcome. Before the planning family, we had 7 children, but now currently we are having 3 children. So we do before and after analysis. That is the best analysis that you can make. Can you see the model? Very good. Irrigation, rainfall, temperature, and even the fertilizer. But the temperature you need to change up to between 25 to 30. Or 32. Or especially for Nyagatare, right?
No.
And the rainfall is a bit to be 50%. Irrigation before and after. Fertilizer before and after. It means this model will be, in this model we are going to add a dummy variable. What is an indicator of a dummy variable? 0 and 1. So 0 stands for before, and then 1 stands for after. So she will need to add a dummy variable of before and after.
She's not even here.
She's not even here.
She's done.
She's a variable. She's a variable. Oh, that's good. Oh, she.
Yeah.
Okay. Can we move to the correlation matrices, please? Oh, it's not the correlation matrix, the results.
Like,
Who can interpret the R square? The R square is, it is at
1989.
99, but it's
89.
not correct. Because it's a mic, it's not correct. It's a simulated data set. It's not a simulated data set. It should be like maybe 40. It should be like 40.
smart autonomous.
To have 40 nodes. If you can maximize, okay, if I'm the one in a panel, I can ask you how did you find the R square of 98? No, 80, 89. But it's possible. On the other hand, it's not possible. Maybe the fair R square could be 40 because it's a micro analysis. So micro analysis behave to have a small R square, which is not a bad indicator, but it's by nature, right? It's by nature. Findings. Can you interpret? Can you interpret for her analysis? Every percentage increase reduce tons, this tons. Every percentage increase, every temperature which is changing, increase is changing, the tons decrease by this. Can we multiply by 10 Celsius? Let us multiply by 10 Celsius. How many tons are we losing? How many tons are we losing?
By 10.
If we multiply here by 10 Celsius, how many tons are we losing? 1.5. 1.5 tons. And then 1.5 tons of amazing. How many citizens are we? How many, okay, in terms of perception. If we assume tons of amazing that are not available because of the Celsius has been changed. After by 2. They will beat you. I can see they can beat you. You need to run Kung Fu to fight for yourself. Okay, the elasticity will be 6%. 6%. So elasticity is greater than 1%, it is equal to perfect. It's elastic, right? It's elastic. It means a change in temperature, it affects the ton, the yield. A change in temperature is affecting the ton's yield. Oh. So from this observation, please. From this observation, please. Maybe don't look the dark one. From this observation. From this observation, please. Okay. If there is a positive increment for the rainfall to our y. If there is a positive increment of rainfall to our y. And then we are policy, we are economists, assume you are being appointed by the Ministries of Agriculture in your country, right? To solve this issue of high temperature. What could be the recommendation? Because as long as I have one temperature increase, the yield is decreasing by 0.5. It means 10% here, it will be 1.5. Yield decrease. It's a lot.
Yeah.
It's a lot. What would be the recommendation? We can just develop a system of irrigation system. All increase the fertilizer, make the land be fertilized.
About the trees.
The trees, or even also planting the trees, which can survive in the desert. And then as long as we be having trees, people can just cultivate another trees. It's another way. Okay. Okay, let me just let you enjoy your SPSS. And then Lina's we are removing the issue for Lina. Don't worry. And the rest, and others who similar like Lina's, okay, you can proceed your SPSS. But hope after your exam, please go and then rest and then come back in the night. I don't want to miss anyone.
Tomorrow.
I don't want to miss anyone tomorrow night.
Yes, sir.
Yes, tomorrow night. Yes, to Friday it will be a Monday. Yes. HOD can't accept. HOD you were the one to claim for hours to study. And then now I'm giving you hours to study. Yes, please.
Yeah.
Yes. I will make the attendance serious and strict. So I will never allow a person to make the attendance. To me, who will do the attendance? Tomorrow night. Yes, don't miss. Tomorrow night and even also Friday morning. And then the attendance, you are going to stay here using this lab till 12:30. I will be in the class. I'm letting you studying, but within this class. Okay. You are good. Students are always good. Everything is no.